So Hit Row has become heel. They turned on Ricochet. They turned heel. That's what I've been told. So I'm going to watch a couple of seconds of this. But what I want to do is actually watch this video to transition to talking about how I feel about Hit Row. Now, before we get into that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Let's get into it.
Head to the Royal Rumble. 3 weeks.
Oh,
my goodness!
Got kicked in your face.
This is what you wanted? You think you better than me?
You think you better than me? You think your beard better than mine? You think it's trim better than mine? You think you got more juices and berry in your beard than me? Huh? That's crazy.
You think I'm a joke? And now
all right, I think we got the idea. I was told that Braun Strowman comes down and saves Ricochet one way or another, but that's besides the point. I'm honestly okay. So before I say what I have to say about Hit Row, I'm extremely happy that they're able to have a job. They're able to work in the main roster. I'm sure they're making way more money now than they made when they were working in NXT or even when they were outside of WWE. So I'm happy when people are employed and doing something that they're passionate about, right? I thought that was great what BFAB did as far as making that photo for Natty with her and her dad. That was cool. But let's get into the honesty, all right? Personally, for me, I don't care about Hit Row, right? I don't hate them. I don't dislike them. I just don't care about them. I think they lack personality. They don't do anything for me. So hopefully this heel turn gives them dimensions to their characters to make them a little bit more interesting. But outside of that, they don't do anything for me. My only investment in this group is because I was a huge fan and still am and a huge supporter of Isaiah Swerve Scott way back when he was Shane Strickland, right? And ever since he's left this group, I feel like it's missing some type of soul. Like there's something really missing about this group because I already felt like it was kind of not that great as a group, but Isaiah Swerve Scott kept my interest into the group itself. But overall, for me, it's just when it comes to these wrestlers who are hip hop influenced or rapper / wrestlers, they tend to go down this road where they seem to be like one dimension, right? Except for there's an exception of a few, like R-Truth, obviously. You know, although he raps when he comes into the ring, that's his entrance to get the crowd hyped up and everything like that. He has other dimensions to his character. He's goofy. He's funny. He plays, you know, in these great segments with other people. He's not just a wrestler. He's not just a rapper, right? Or we could talk about even the Usos. The Usos are hip hop influenced, right? They've had segments where they rapped against the New Day and other people, but that wasn't everything that they are. But the problem is with a lot of these wrestlers, they make them, oh, we're gonna make you fully hip hop and just fully a rapper. Like for instance, I'm gonna get some backlash for this. I love the hustle, loyalty, respect John Cena. I never liked the Thugonomics John Cena with the jersey and the backwards hat and with the spinning belt and with the chains and stuff. It just seems so over the top and cheesy. And here's a cherry on the top of that makes it so cheesy and cringe to me. And this applies to him. This applies to the Acclaimed, even though I love the Acclaimed, the individuals. But when they take on this hip hop persona, I mean, obviously that's what they are. It's so cheesy to me because especially when they start turning into these characters who, instead of cutting promos, they're rapping to the other person, right? It's meant to be goofy. It's meant to be hilarious. I get that. I'm a person who don't care about seriousness stuff. But when something makes me cringe, it makes me cringe. Like they'll come out, whether we're talking about Thugonomics John Cena or we're talking about the Acclaim, yo, 1, 2, 2, yeah, I don't like him and I don't like you. And then the crowd be like, oh my God, I can't believe he did something. And for me, I'm like, oh my God, yo, this is so cheesy. Who's writing this stuff? Who is writing this stuff? And that becomes who they are, and that's about it. And they never go they don't go further than that. I forget, there is this lady who's in Stardom. I forget her name. Her name is on the tip of my tongue. She does the exact same thing. When she sees somebody in the ring, she raps a diss to them. Crowd goes crazy, and I'm just like, yo, this is really cheesy. But this goes back to Hit Row. I mean, at least for like the Acclaimed, I feel like they have a lot more, you know, their personality is bigger than just that gimmick, but they are really in that gimmick, you know what I'm saying? So as opposed to like Hit Row, I don't know anything else outside of them, outside of the fact that they like to rap, you know? I will have to like search through the Instagram and find out who they are and talk to them in person and stuff like that. Outside of that, outside of being this group who's hip hop influenced, I don't know if they give more to offer. They don't have anything else to offer as far as a group. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I'm hoping this heel turn helps them. Heel turns help certain people when they have a dry personality. Sometimes it doesn't work. It just all depends on how they're booked. But what do you guys think? Am I crazy? Am I going crazy? I don't know. That's just how I feel. Again, R-Truth, I think, is fantastic as far as, you know, being a wrestler who raps. Montez Ford, Isaiah Swerve Squad. He's the perfect example of a wrestler who's a rapper but isn't so consumed with that part of him that he becomes off as like a little cheesy, right? And that may be the point of some of these people's gimmicks is to be cheesy. Maybe I think that's the point of the Acclaim, that they want to be cheesy and have the crowd, love them and things like that. That may be the case. So if that's the case, then I'll back off when it comes to them. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Hit Row. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute, peace. Have a good day.